Little baby bunting, yeah. Little baby bunting, daddy's gone hunting, gonna fetch a... Agnes, it's me, Billy.
Hey guys, I just finished watching Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, The Initiation, out of this 3-pack, Lionsgate 3-pack. This was a bare bones 3-pack of full screen films, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5, with the fourth being a complete divergence from the original trilogy of a Santa killer. The fourth film, The Initiation, was directed by Brian Yuzna, and the special effects are done by Screaming Mad George. But the film really is not intended to be a Santa killer movie. I think it's a vehicle. It was a horror vehicle for Brian Yuzna, who of course directed uh, Society, and he directed Return of the Living Dead 3, produced the movie Ticks. This is basically a witch movie that is centered around loosely. It has a loosely based theme of being presented on Christmas Eve. You know, there's some attempt to have some of the sets have Christmas decorations around it, but it really has no. If you go into this movie thinking this is a Santa killer or a Christmas themed horror movie, you're going to be disappointed because it really has nothing to do with Christmas or Santa killers. The storyline is basically a reporter sees a person spontaneously combust and jumping off of a building, and she's investigating this death and runs into a satanic cult that is linked to that is run by Maud Adams. Maud Adams from Man with a Golden Gun and Octopussy, the two James Bond films. That Maud Adams, of course, Maud Adams was on a bunch of TV shows, and she actually posed for Playboy at one point as a Bond girl. Uh, you've also got Clint Howard playing Ricky, and Ricky's not related to Ricky of Eric Freeman. He's just kind of a fringe character, a strange fringe character that's going around in a psychotic way, threatening people, and he's kind of on the fringe of this cult group, but he's not part of the cult group. I never quite figured out what Clint Howard's role is in the film, but he was entertaining to watch, and he added a good dynamic dimension to the film. Um, but it's a straight up witch movie, and this cult is trying to um, possess, if you will, and initiate this reporter into their group. And the reason for doing that, I don't really want to spoil it for you. I think it's a very good movie. It's not great. I think it's not one of Brian Ustin's better efforts, but it's good enough to recommend a watch, a one-time watch. The Screaming Mad George effects are very good, and really, this film to me came out in 1990, very close to Society, and a lot of the visuals and nightmarish effects are almost like kind of an extension of Society in that respect. And the director teamed up with Screaming Mad George. I think there's some logic to that. I thought it had a lot of interesting gore sequences, a lot of nightmarish effect sequences, and the plot went along fairly well. There were some points where it dragged, quite honestly, but I thought overall it was a good film, a good witch story, satanic cult story, if you will, and worthy of a single watch. But yeah, don't go into this thinking it's another Christmas themed Santa killer or even a Christmas themed horror film, because it's just neither one of those two. Apparently, the movie was intended to be a straight-up horror vehicle for Brian Yuzna, but at some point, the producers or someone higher up decided to tag the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise tag to this thing, and toss in a quick TV excerpt from the first film, and throw up some Christmas decorations, and voila, we've got a fourth sequel. But I think that was the wrong way to go, and it probably negatively impacted this film, in my opinion. Because I think it stands on its own merits. It doesn't need to have a Christmas or Silent Night, Deadly Night tag to it. It was a good movie, not great, but good enough for an initial one-time watch. Again, as I said, this is a full screen. There's no special features. It's just a full screen. It looks like it's not much better from a quality audio or video perspective than a VHS copy. But that's all you can get at this point. I think this is out of print, and really the only way to watch this film other than, say, YouTube or online. So yeah, that's Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation. And I will be back for the last of the franchise, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, very shortly. Thanks for watching.